All right, Shalom. First, I'd like to start by saying our praise to Yahweh Hashem Shai, Bashem Kakadash, the honors to the elders and the apostles that rule well, and salutations to the brothers that adore the truth. So, like in sincerity, as you can see, the title of this video is "Shake My Head." White girls allegedly sent racist videos in black faces and saying the N word to black girls at their school in Philly. So I'm going to play this clip, and then this just came out on the news today, and then I'm going to add some precepts.
You're a black girl. You know your roots. It's February.
Your mom is never letting anyone in.
You're nothing but a slave. And after this, you're doing my laundry.
Like, she just takes this shit, bro.
I'm black and I'm proud.
My mom just texted me.
What did she say?
I got the do-rag on. I got the power to say nigga.
Right, so Jake gonna learn who their enemy is, and slowly but surely the Lord waking Jake up. But a lot of Jake's gonna still side with Esau. That's why they're gonna be destroyed. And Slakia, that's Satan with this video clip. All right, so here's the news. It came out 6 hours ago. Video of high school student making racist remarks leaves limit without words.
You just sit and watch this one and take it in and try to figure out exactly what is going on here. A video of a racist incident circulating online, sparking protests and at least 2 suspensions at a Philadelphia high school. Now, the video, there it is, part of it, shows a girl spraying black paint on another girl's face while making comments referencing Black History Month. So what's going on? Jean Casares joins us. She's been looking at this video and she has a report on it. So what happened here?
Let's just state the facts. Here are the facts. According to the Archdiocese of Philadelphia, 3 girls are in this video. 2 attend St. Hubert Catholic High School for girls. A 3rd girl, she does not attend the school. Now, in the video, a girl is seen spray painting the face of another girl black, throwing around racist insults, all while several girls are watching. They sit by, they laugh. Let's watch a little bit of this.
You're a black girl. You know your roots. It's February.
Your mom is never letting anyone in.
You're nothing but a slave. And after this, you're doing my laundry.
Like, she just takes this shit, bro.
A black parent whose daughter attends the Catholic school told...
Right, so I'm gonna start with this Galatians chapter 6, verse 7. It says, "Be not deceived; the Most High is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap." So the fact that the Edomites, these white people, took us into slavery, they gotta pay for that, according to the scriptures, man. That's why all this hell breaking loose, and they getting hit by a tornado, flood, forest fire. A lot of their neighborhoods are the ones that's being destroyed, and then they rebuild them, and then the Lord destroy them again till they ain't got no more resources, and now they sleeping in schools and what do you call them? I don't want to say concentration camps, but a lot of people have been. It was a known thing years ago that a lot of people was getting taken to them concentration camps secretly. So I bet you a lot of them people getting taken to them concentration camps, man. But they, that's why they living in tents and stuff, man. They're not living in their regular houses no more. The Lord is tearing America down, tearing the world down right now for what was done to the Black/Native Americans, man. So this ain't nothing. This ain't nothing to be like. I mean, well, you can get mad at it, but it ain't nothing to stress over. They got hell coming behind this shit, man. And this hell happening right in front of their face. And they don't even understand why it's happening. That's why inflation is going on, man. They women turning from them and going towards blacks or Israelites, man. Because the white man ain't a man for real, you know. So this is Revelation chapter 13, verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Right, man. So y'all led us into captivity. Y'all put us in slavery, you know. So y'all have to go into slavery. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. And whether y'all use the sword or gun, whatever type of instrument that y'all use, is going to be used unto y'all. Plus all the special instruments that we're going to receive. You know, yeah, right. Starting with we have the elect, starting with the elect, but we're gonna get spiritual powers, man. It says here is the patience and the faith of the saints, right? And so this is what the saints wait for, and who are the saints according to the Bible? In Psalm chapter 148, verse 14, he also exalted the horn of his people, the praise of all his saints, even of the children of Israel. The children of Israel are the saints, the blacks, blacks, Native Americans, man, not the Israelis. A people near unto him, praise ye the Lord. And then I'm going to jump down. Psalms 149 and 5. Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Let the high praises of the Most High be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand to execute vengeance upon the heathen. Because according to the Bible, these white people, these Edomites, are heathen, and punishments upon the people. Right. So there's going to be a get back, what they call in rap nowadays, man. Um, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron. Right, man. So starting with their elites, their elites right along with whoever is left here after all the chaos and destruction happens, are going straight into slavery. If you over here in America and you're an Edomite, you're getting destroyed. You have to be birthed back in the kingdom by those that are left over in them other countries. It says Psalms 149 and 8, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron, right? To execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints, the Israelites, praise ye the Lord. And I got one more. This is Deuteronomy chapter 7. Verse 6, it says, for thou art an holy people unto the Lord Yahweh thy God. The Lord Yahweh thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. Right, so the Israelites are above all nations upon the face of the earth. We are the Lord's people, man. God himself is our father, is our power, man. We are Yahshua Allah, Prince of the power, man. You know, so-called Jesus Christ is our king, which also was a black man. But I'm going to get into that in a second. So I'm going to finish playing this clip.
CNN, the video was sent directly to his daughter and niece, along with other black students. Now, the Archdiocese of Philadelphia tells CNN the exact distribution is unknown at this point of time. What is known is that the video was taken outside of school, after school hours, and then put on social media. Quote, those allegedly responsible are not present in school. They are being disciplined appropriately. We take this opportunity to be abundantly clear that there is no place for hate, racism, or bigotry at St. Hubert's or in any Catholic school. It is not acceptable under any circumstances or at any time. The statement goes on to say that general threats have now been made against the school community after the video surfaced on social media. They're being reported as they come into the Philadelphia Police Department and law enforcement. They have been on the campus since the video surfaced. Philadelphia's branch of the NAACP expressed in a statement Wednesday strong disappointment in the video and called on the school to, quote, ensure action takes place immediately.
I don't really know what to say.
I know it's beyond words. I mean, what's the motivation? What's the state of mind? This is blatantly.
Look, we've all been young at one point. So it's closer to, at least for me, to you guys. You've been young. You're younger than I am. But when I was in college, people would do stupid things. People would openly say the N-word. But I thought by the time we got to 2022, 2023, that things would be different. These kids should know better. They are kids, though, right? And I want to cut them slack in that they're kids, but their actions are reprehensible.
Yeah.
And it's not funny.
No.
And it shouldn't happen, but it definitely should not be spread. They should know better the consequences of this will last forever. This is going to stick with them forever.
I think it'll be very interesting to see what happens because, what is their state of mind here? What are they thinking? And it was done off campus. And we know from a recent U.S. Supreme Court decision of a high school girl that didn't.
I was just going to bring up the SCOTUS decision. That's exactly right.
What she did not, she didn't achieve cheerleader or something. And off campus, she made a video that was absolutely disparaging of the principal and students and teachers. And it went all the way up to the U.S. Supreme Court. And they said it's off campus.
Yep.
Freedom of speech.
That's right.
It's
a really interesting moment in the First Amendment battle over.
So they trying to basically say that's the crackers trying to say, well, she does have freedom of speech. She can do that. That's basically what the bitch trying to say. But when we outside preaching who we are according to the Bible, the truth, y'all condemn that, make laws and stuff. Look, Esau is the devil. That's why he gonna be taken up out of his position. Why they trying to sit there and justify the BS and stuff, man. But that's the world we live in, man. Jake don't know that these devils their enemy, but we coming to that time where all this stuff is going to be done away with, man. Haratas are this year, not this year, next year.
It was this and consequences and responsibility just on a legal front.
I hope Ron DeSantis is watching and paying attention. I hope that people who are saying that we should only teach certain aspects of our history are watching. There's nothing funny about Black History Month. Because that's what we should be learning, the importance of Black History Month, because these kids think it's a joke. And it's perhaps because they didn't learn it before they got to college. And maybe they wouldn't be exhibiting this sort of behavior if they actually knew the history of this country, right? And the true history of this country and the importance of at least paying reverence and attention to the Black people who helped to build this country rather than making fun, spraying someone and saying, oh, it's Black History Month.
Which goes with the...
All that stuff be taught in the house, man. And you can't tell me that they ain't learned no Black history coming up. All these weak justifications or trying to cut the little white girl some slack. They the same wicked Edomite devils in the reincarnation that was back during slavery. And for the record, we had them in slavery first. Also, as a matter of fact, I'm going to have to bring that information out. But that's one thing these devils don't know, that we had them in slavery too. While they sitting there talking shit. But, hey. This is, Revelation chapter 1. Verse 13, it says, and in the midst of the seven candlesticks represents the seven churches of Asia Minor, one like unto the Son of Man. The Son of Man is Yahushua, so-called Jesus Christ. They're in a Catholic church, a Catholic school, and where they got the white image of when in actuality, so-called Jesus Christ is a black man, and you sitting there laughing and talking about his people, but you call yourself worshiping. See, that's why it's called Babylon. It's full of confusion, man. That's why this place got to go. Revelation chapter 1, verse 13, it says, and in the midst of the seven candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle. His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire, and his feet like unto fine brass. So his feet unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace. Right. So called Jesus Christ was a dark skinned man, and his voice is the sound of many waters. This is Daniel chapter 10, verse 5. It says, Then I lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a certain man clothed in linen, whose loins were girded with fine gold of Uphaz. His body also was like the beryl, meaning he had on a greenish garment, slaki, and his face as the appearance of lightning. The lightning represents wisdom, according to Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 1. Wisdom maketh a man's face to shine. His eyes as lamps of fire. There it goes again. And his arms and his feet like in color to polished brass. Arms and his feet, because the Lord got this man, because people just say stupid shit. Long time ago, this one Edomite said, "Well, my feet don't match the rest of my body," so we got this scripture. This verse, it says, "In his eyes as lamps of fire, and his arms and his feet like in color to polished brass." Your arms match the rest of your body, the devil. But all this. Look, she probably dead now with all this hell and chaos going on. That lady probably dead. It says, and the voice of his words like the voice of a multitude. Yahushua had a deep voice and it traveled. Let me see. And for the record, so-called Jesus Christ, whose real name is Yahushua, is black. God, whose name is Yahweh, is black. The angels are black, according to Ezekiel chapter 1. Verse 7 in particular. Yeah, I got one more. This is Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 7. It says, okay, I'm gonna start at verse 6. That's a good one. Jeremiah 51:6. Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Right, man. So the Lord woke up his elect, his chosen, his prophets to teach the word and give Israel the truth so that they can wake up. And that's delivering every man his soul by giving them the truth. Because the time of deliverance is at hand, where the elect of Israel is delivered from all the hell, chaos, the nuclear missiles ultimately. It's like the nuclear missiles ultimately that's going to hit America. It says, be not cut off in her iniquity, because America has to pay for the slavery that she has done. Meaning the people here and the elites ultimately going to have to pay. But it says, be not cut off in her iniquity, right? We got brought over here in slavery, so this place eventually is going to be destroyed. It's like it says, be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. So America is going to be destroyed for us being over here in captivity still, and all the hell and slavery that we have went through and still going through now today. Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, that made all the earth drunken. Right, the Lord lifted up America. Babylon, or Babel meaning confusion. This place has a lot of confusion going on, from real to true nationality to this men being wanting to be women wanting to be men, etc. And America passed these philosophies out to the rest of the world. That's why I said that made all the earth drunken. Right. The nations have drunken of her wine, her philosophies. Therefore, the nations are mad, and the nations are pissed off behind the effects of her philosophy. The top philosophy is her money system. Then it trickles down to the LGBT community, etc. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed, because America is going to be destroyed for that. Howl for her, take balm for her pain, if so be she may be healed. Right, as you can see, no matter what they have done, all of QE1s, 2s, and 3s destroyed Babylon. Is bringing upon economic collapse. Ain't nothing they can do to stop this place from going down, man. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and us go everyone into his own countries. The nations fled America. That's why a lot of these stores are closing down, because these nations who own these stores are leaving this country and going back into their own countries. For her judgment reaches unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies. Right, man. So America's eventually gonna be destroyed. This what do you call it? This mockery and stuff. The people that was mocking gonna be destroyed right along with it. You know. So with that being said, call Yahweh Shema Shai, double honors to the elders and the apostles that rule well, and salutations to the brothers that's doing the truth and sincerity. Shalom.